What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete Strategy. I am Pete. I'm the top grandmaster, world champion, and the first professional risk player. For years, I've been on the path to mastery in the game of Risk Global Domination. I've had the opportunity to share what I've learned with millions. If you are interested in learning a little bit more about our beautiful game, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. Look at this game, folks. We're playing Abandoned Crystal Mines. Progressive Capitals. Auto 60 with an expert automated bot. Fog and Blizzard on Portals lines are off. We have two bots in this game. Blue and orange are our bot players. We got significant blizzards. We could kind of cap this pocket, which I think I might try to do. So first thing I want to show you guys is the bonuses on Abandoned Crystal Mines. We see nothing of the top left or the bottom right. The top right goes into the bottom right, which is why I'm thinking capping on my 4. And because I'm in the last seat, it does make it more likely that I'm going to want to cap on this 4. So we have Surface Access 4, Crumbling Walkway 6, so is Spirits, Rest, Core, Crystal Tunnel, and Old Barracks. Void Chambers 5, as is Mushroom Alcove, and Cryptic Cave is 4, if you can hold it. So we are going to run, I think we're going to run up out of the top right, take everything behind our cap first, and then we have a 1-point chain push out into the middle. It's a bit of a play it safe type of play, but this is prog caps after all. If I can find an opponent's capital, I'll try steal it. Orange, as I said, orange and blue are the bot players. So maybe we'll be able to snag a cap or something. How you doing? K. Tastroff? No way! After years of watching your content on YouTube, first time catching stream, welcome. How are you? Joel MM, I missed your question. Hey Pete, how are you doing? I'm great. I have a question. How would you know when someone in your game is cheating? You don't know. It's a great question. And frankly, part of the problem with it is that you never know. Now, I like to make a joke kind of like my spidey sense is tingling, right? I have a sense. It's a bunch of pattern recognition. But it's all a matter of confidence. You don't know. You suspect. The only people who know are SMG. So we report, we send it to them, we say, solve this for us, please. We don't have the power to solve it for ourselves. And that's part of what makes it so insidious. And it's part of what I have become such an insufferable person about that conversation too. Because if you catch me at the wrong moment, it's just like I've had this conversation so many times, and it's like, I get it. You will never know for sure. We haven't learned anything new. That 9 tells me that magenta is off cap. White's behind me. Oh no. White had the same idea as I. Okay, well, we don't open the white capital. Let's see, man. Maybe this makes more sense then. Just try push here. But like rolling a 9 turn 1 is expensive. Blue cap is somewhat free. You think that's smarter? Roll the blue cap, go for 2 cap open. It's not a terrible play, I guess. It's not a terrible play. 2 positions are good, are better than 1. Okay, green on 11. So where would green be? Here? Or here? This is a bit of a large size Supermax. Joel says, how do we avoid them? Well, if you're trying to avoid getting collabed on, you got to host your own lobbies. You got to keep your eyes open for when 2 players join at the same time. If anything looks suspicious, be it their flag, be it their name, be it the way they emote in the lobby. If you kick one of them, does the other leave, right? There's all sorts of ways you can try to, throw a monkey wrench into the collabers' fucking gears, but ultimately you just never know for sure. So that's why I try to not dwell on it anymore. I try to say, okay, this is sus. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to report, and then I'm going to move on with whatever it was we were talking about and playing. Duncan Trussell, I do know Duncan Trussell. I used to listen to the Duncan Trussell Family Hour for years as one of my, it was in the podcast rotation. Does Magenta hold that already? It does. They do hold that already. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 plus 9, yeah. Yeah, it's a 1 point. I'm glad I didn't roll it, but like part of me wanted to roll it. Hiding says, I just had 3 players pop in my lobby all at the same time, and they only hit me. It sucks, man. I hate it when that happens. I would love it if the game protected us a little bit better, just from 2 people being able to join the same game more than once. You know. Turn the music down a notch. Sorry. I can absolutely turn the music down a notch. Is that better? Crescent says, which holiday do you like to decorate for the most? Which do you appreciate the most? If none are traditions from holidays you particularly like. Yeah, man. So my mom is Dutch. So we celebrated Santa Claus and Hanukkah. My father is a Jewish man. So the holidays in my family are mostly Jewish holidays. Santa Claus is it's like the Feast of St. Nicholas. So if you guys know anything about the history of New York City, New York was first New Amsterdam. Am I going to be allowed to do this? Let's try it. New York was colonized by the Dutch first, and then the English took it over. So what happened was the old Knickerbockers, the Dutchmen, there was this like mixing of cultures. So Santa Claus is a Anglicization, bastardization of the word Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas. And Santa Claus, what he will do is he will fly on his flying horse and land on top of your house. And then he will climb down your chimney for the first 5 days, which is December the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, which is his birthday. And he will climb down your chimney, and he will put a toy or a candy or something in your clog, in your wooden shoe. So instead of a stocking, it's a clog. And you leave out a carrot, a sugar cube, and a glass of water for the horse. He gets nothing. He gets no cookies and milk. And then on the 5th day, on December the 5th, Santa Claus's birthday, his helper, Zwarte Piet, Black Peter, who is always depicted in blackface and is extremely controversial now in the Netherlands, he comes with Santa Claus, and he, if you've been good, leaves you a sack full of presents. And if you've been bad, he takes you in the sack. So, Zwarte Piet was always my father. My father would be like, "Oh, I gotta go out to the store and get some cigarettes," and then we'd hear the knock on the door. And like, "Oh, it's Black Peter's come." It's like they throw this like gingerbread at you to distract you, and then he leaves the bag. And then my dad would come back and say, "Oh, did I miss it again?" It was really well done. My parents did a really good job. So it's a long story. Not that long of a question to say I'm looking forward to celebrating Santa Claus with my mother. I don't really decorate for the holidays, but I do enjoy celebrating them. It's less about the pomp for me and much more about the family, more about the connection. One of my favorite, all-time favorite Santa Claus memories is I got a Lego Ice Planet ship, and I guess it was just that year where we had this big snowstorm, a bunch of snowstorms already early enough that by December the 5th there's still a bunch of snow in front of my house, and we had a snow drift. And I remember I hollowed it out, created like this ice game, and I played with my Lego Ice Planet. It was just there's like a core memory now. And I want to create that sort of thing for my kids. Snorky says, "Wow, your dad came back after going to the store for cigarettes?" Yes, he did. And green is on. 11. Is White Trap behind me? Yeah. Okay, White has a second cat back there. Not so much snow in Florida? Good. Well, there'll be different sorts of experiences, but you know. As I said, it doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're doing it with people you love.
I have returned from another 2-month-long hiatus.
Xenomorph, how you
I am
been?
sick and basically stuck in bed.
Stuck in bed? I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Did you take the lower left parts 1-point hold? I will. I'm gauging what Magenta's up to, and I knew that was inevitable. That's why I didn't put too many troops in there. Yeah, there we are. It's a lot of... Oh, fuck! I'm concerned that Magenta is about to taste Green's schmeckerino. So not closing off my cap here means that if Green does hit a lot, I'll have access. But I also got to worry about White, who's behind me. Kate says, no better time than to be stuck in bed when Pete's on Twitch. Thanks, brother. Thank you so much. Have you ever seen those YouTube videos with houses giving music and light show? Yes. Yeah, I've been to those houses. I grew up in a pretty rich area, so we had like some very fancy Christmas decorations. Man, White's going to be out of cards pretty soon. You don't consider yourself a medical expert, Arkin? I know when I can't add value to conversations. There's a time and a place to have certain types of conversations. I'm just happy to provide a means by which they can exist at all. All right, does Green hit Magenta? I'm going to say yes. Green just lost a huge stack. So I'm going to say we're going to see a bunch of dice, either this or that. Let's see if I'm right. Are you participating in the 70% tournament? No, I've taken 2025 off. Competitions, offers competitions, and I wonder when I will return, if I will return. I don't think it. Never say never. We just have to figure out a way to make it worth my while. Is that it for? That is it for blue, and the fucking bot set's on it. Damn it! Can we see the bonuses? Yeah, man. We got a +4, a +6, 6, 6, 6, 6, +4, 5, and 5. If you can hold it. Okay, well, I have blue. I have, like, blue's position. 24! Okay, Green did not hit Magenta. Okay, Magenta is off cap, but they're generating very strong. Stark says, you never answered me last night. Do you have 1v1 content? Yeah, just not a lot of it. It's never been my forte. If you search my channel for 1v1 stuff, there is 1v1 stuff there. What about my cap if White trades? Well, White doesn't have much, so the set is 8. Yeah, maybe he gets it. Let's see. Because like he's card block back there. You think he punches through right now? He's thinking about it. Yo, Pete, did you hear about the new Star Trek Legos? I did. My buddy texted me an image and he was very excited about it. All right, we'll buff the cap. We'll align into the blue kill next turn. Martin says, is there a possibility to enter tournaments anonymously with a false name so organizers know who you are? As far as I can tell, it's a good thing that I can't, right? That would give me the ability to compete at no risk to my integrity, right? So I could just compete to mess with people if I wanted to. So whereas it might benefit me, the trust is that I am a, why? First of all, why should I be given special treatment? And second of all, why is it a good thing that anyone gets special treatment? Early kill on blue, no big deal there, but green needed those resources to deal with magenta, so I don't really begrudge him. The reality of the situation is that I don't have anything left to prove. So given that the tournament scene doesn't measure anything for me, I'm happy to say every accomplishment I set out to accomplish in this game I have. I don't need to prove it again to you. I don't need to win another title, to show you guys again that I, still got it or whatever. I know who I am. I know how I play. And that has to be good enough for me. And the most important thing for me is the show. So what do people want to watch? If people loved watching me compete, then I would. White has an exterior. K-Tastroff, the current tournament, people are using accounts that do not match their name on Discord, so that could work. So far, yeah, we had real problems with anonymity. When I came around, you could compete anonymously in tournaments, and we closed that loophole because there were some very bad actors. Like we're talking suicides in the finals, right? Anonymous players suiciding into known players in the finals, right? And there's nothing that undermines the credibility of your system more than shit like that. I wonder if I should just go on a single cap. I think green's gonna die. And that's it for him. Ice Fair, you needed to resist magenta while you had the chance. Fenator says, I think you deserve special treatment. Yeah, and I mean, if the game was hosting the events and they invited me, that would be different. If it was some sort of promotional thing. If I was being paid. You think you're going to kill me? Oh, you're nuts. Can't you do the math? Can't you count to 7? This guy doesn't think I have a second position? Why would you suicide? Why would you give the game to magenta? You dope. How you doing, General Coro? We all need to start gaslighting Pete to thinking that he isn't very good, so we don't have something to prove and play terms. I just couldn't, man. I know how I play all the time. I'm not magically getting worse at Risk. Yeah, well, I mean, it's okay. It's okay if Green wants to feed games. He gets lowest from that play, right? That's not even a play for second. You think? Chat thinks that Ice Ferret is watching the stream. There's just no way to know, folks. There's just no way to know. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Pixie? Martin says, Pete, I'm sorry to say that you're magically getting worse at Risk. Shit! But Martin, I crave the satisfaction of knowing that you are all impressed with me so deeply. I require this. JC says, how about that Doobie Brothers Tiny Desk concert? Doobie Brothers Tiny Desk. What am I missing about that joke? Okay. Is that it for white? Fuck's sakes, the bot sets on 3! Oh! Oh! All those cards would have been so useful. Fuck. Hey, Beck. How are ya? There's this thing called Tiny Desk Concerts. What's that? What the fuck are tiny desk on? Are you guys fucking with me? All right, can we kill green? We fucking better be able to. Fucking D-bag. Thanks, asshole! Aw, Magenti, what happened to all your shit, bro? Ah! Dude, I had the cap run there. I had the cap run there. Woo! Fuck! Maybe the cap's there. Do we have cards? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Green tried to ruin the Peatman's game. But we said not tonight. Tonight the vibes are impeccable. All right, Becky's going to link me. Thank you. Okay, and then the stack fort's there. Now I can't cap run. Okay, so I have to kind of try to kill. Kind of, sort of have to try. Okay, the cap is in the pocket. Oh, baby. Oh, it feels so good when you die. Lol. What a game, folks. Didn't expect it to go this way. Ladies, gentlemen. Magenta, nothing on the cap. He nothing on the cap all game, too. You saw him fucking off stack. That's why I thought about rolling it turn one. Defeating. All right. I don't think he was targeting. I think he just sucks. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game, I can invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. I have a daily show on YouTube, both on Free Pete and the Kill Pete strategy. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's even additional bonus content. If you want a Patreon or membership, it is appreciated. I love you. Thank you. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.